Most important lesson that I've learned about money is to share it and help people. When you give back and help, that's where the happiness comes from. My name is Andrea Contreras. I'm 31 years old and I'm from Austin, Texas. I have a base set salary, and then every month, depending on my sales, I get either 120% of that sale or 100% or 80%. I am able to live very comfortably with my salary here in Austin. I can take a vacation if I want to, or if I just want to do some TLC like with myself. I don't really have to worry about that too much. I do not go to the groceries very often because I don't know how to cook. I have tried to learn, it just doesn't work for me all the time. So many great restaurants downtown that are so close to me. I think overall it does save me money when I go out to eat because I'll take leftovers home and then that's another meal or two. In student loans, I owe about $30,000. I'm paying about $230 a month, the minimum monthly, because I'm hoping someone can come into office and kind of just diminish the student debt loan. If not, then I'll be paying that till I'm like 45. It is easy to get wrapped up in some of the nightlife here in Austin, and I definitely did take part in that, and I did get pretty wrapped up in that. So much so where I had to take a year off from college. I literally had nothing like 4 or 5 years ago, nothing to my name. I took a screenshot of my accounts and they were all negative. And I just took a screenshot because I was like, man, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change how I'm going to live my life and my goals and what I want. Found faith in God, and that changed my life as well. And I got plugged into church and I got a solid foundation that helped with my sobriety. And I met a lot of other people that were just like me that just kind of got caught up in some bad decisions and wanted to change. And I think having a big support system like that is key. Oh, Bubba, you want to sing? Around that time when I was starting to make that change, I did get Kuzco, and he's just like changed my life. Like, I tell everyone to get a dog because it's just so much unconditional love. So when I first started making money, I wasn't sober yet, and so I would be spending hundreds of dollars out all the time, and that would be draining. And I had to learn, if I did save it, there's a bigger outcome and a return on that. So every 2 weeks, I'll put $1,000 into my savings. I'm also saving in my 401k, so 7% goes into my 401k. I'm thinking of opening a Roth IRA. When I do that, I'll probably lower the 401k back down to just the 3% to what GoDaddy is matching, and then the rest will be in the Roth IRA. It just pushes me to invest more, build more for my family, for my future. Just signed on a house last week. It'll be custom build. It'll be ready in about 4 or 5 months. And I'm like, yes, like I've worked hard, been wise with investments, and now I'm able to do these things, or to buy a house in Austin. I'm hoping to lease it out in about 2 or 3 years or sell it in maybe 5 or 6 years. And from that, buy another investment property or a duplex. I think Austin is the greatest place in the planet. Everywhere I've traveled, nowhere has come close to Austin. Growing up, I always wanted to be the first person to leave, but as I did leave and I got older, I realized how much I love Austin and nothing really compares to it. Even though it's growing, it's still a small town vibe to me in a big city. So I don't want to sound like a crazy dog person, but this dog has seen me through so much. And my darkest times, he was like right there next to me. When I first got him, we literally had nothing. He used to play with the toilet paper rolls. I didn't have any money for any toys for him, so he would just roll around the little cardboard toilet paper roll. So now when I see a nice little sweater or something cute, like I'll get that for him because we've literally been through a lot together and I like to spoil him. I spend monthly about $30 on his life pet insurance. I spend for his treats, for his food, his clothing, his Gucci sweater, his Supreme sweater, his tuxedo. It's just very special occasions. I'll put him in a nice outfit. I love you. He's just added a lot of happiness in times when I was very sad or alone. Like I had him, I had Kuzco. So I have a monthly membership at a massage place downtown. I like to spend to get like my eyebrows done and certain things that make me feel good. I like watches. I have a watch box full of watches. That's my one splurge, would be watches. So I've been playing guitar for about 20 years. Now with having more money saved, I like to purchase new guitars. But that is a passion of mine, music and playing music, writing music. My brothers, Alec, Matt, my faith, the night God saved me. All my family's here in Austin, my aunts, uncles, grandparents, all my cousins. I have 6 siblings. We never had like a lot of new stuff because we had a lot of hand-me-downs. My dad, when I started making more and being successful in my career, he has always reminded me, when you get, you give, when you learn, you teach, and so that's one of the main foundational pieces now that I am more successful in what I'm doing, to always remember to do that and to stay humble with those things.
Let's do something that really cooks.
So a big way that me and my family spend time on the weekends or even weeknights, we play music together. So my stepdad sings, he plays guitar, I play guitar. So we just kind of jam out together as a family, and that's something that brings us a lot of joy and brings us together. Now I have these beautiful things and a beautiful job and can help my family and save for my future and my future family. I always want to set a higher goal to push me more, to kind of just push my limits. Anyone can change their life or their situation because it did for me, and those mistakes or bad circumstances don't make you. You just have to make a choice to do better.